Hawthorne Plaza was a shopping mall in Hawthorne, California that opened in 1977 and closed in 1999. Were you a kid, teenager, adult, parent, or grandparent living in Southern California and would frequent those malls in your area? Were you a mall rat like me where you spent your formative years people watching, socializing, or shopping at those iconic malls? Let's take a stroll down memory lane and relive those moments of yesteryears. So let's take a deep dive into the history of that mall in your neighborhood. Please leave a comment or a memory of this mall and stay tuned until the end. I want to see if you were paying attention to my video. Thanks. Los Angeles County's 32nd Shopping Mall was conceived as part of a plan to revitalize a South Bay center city. Plans for an open-air retail complex was submitted to the Hawthorne Urban Renewal Commission and were approved in April of 1969. By 1972, the plan had been amended into a prospectus for a fully enclosed shopping facility. This would be built on a 35-acre tract located 9 miles southwest of the center of Los Angeles, in the bedroom community of Hawthorne. Construction commenced on the Hawthorne Plaza on June 1, 1975, on the new $50 million Plaza Center. When completed, the two-level shopping complex encompassed 835,000 leasable square feet and housed 130 stores and services. The Hawthorne Plaza was built on top of a single-level subterranean parking garage. This ran the length and breadth of the mall and connected with a 4-level parking structure running along the east side of the complex. The mall was anchored by a 3-level, 159,000 square foot The Broadway, which was dedicated on February 14, 1977. A 2-level, 158,000 square foot Montgomery Ward opened its doors on February 20th, as well as a 2-level, 169,000 square foot JCPenney. In November of 1976, the mall's first 3 tenants, Security Pacific Bank, Citizens Savings, and Mickey's Restaurant, opened for business. 60 stores and services were in operation at the formal opening of the Hawthorne Plaza, which took place on February 21, 1977. Charter tenants included Caramel Corn, Chess King, Orange Julius, B. Dalton Books, Gallencamp Shoes, Kinney Shoes, English House of Seafood, Chicken and Beef, and 2 Tom McCann's shoe stores. At the south end of the complex was a freestanding Broadway Tire Center and an American multi-cinema Hawthorne 6 multiplex. This venue showed its first features on February 23, 1977. In its original state, the Hawthorne Plaza spanned approximately 835,000 leasable square feet and contained 135 stores under its roof. There were 3 anchor stores and free parking for 4,200 cars. The mall largely catered to the middle-class residents living in and around Hawthorne and featured cheaper stores than other nearby malls such as the South Bay Galleria, Manhattan Village, and the Del Amo Fashion Center. Despite its initial popularity, the mall's early years were marred by 2 shootings in 1979. The mall went into decline in the 1980s and 1990s, due in part to the massive economic decline of the area after the cutbacks in aerospace jobs, which had been a major economic generator in the South Bay suburbs, socioeconomic shifts in the population, and to competition from other shopping centers. Many people felt that the mall might uplift the area, but by the mid to late 1980s, people became disillusioned by the crime rate, and some thought that there were too many kids running around the mall. The repercussions of this decline was soon being felt. A minor renovation costing $420,000 was performed in 1990. The dark earth tone exterior of the Hawthorne Plaza was brightened with a white finish, and new signage and landscaping were installed in interior spaces. In 1991, the property was bought by the Arding Group Partnership of Florida for renovation. In 1992, the mall was heavily looted and damaged during the 1992 Los Angeles riots, but sales stayed consistent following the unrest briefly until the end of the decade. By early 1994, the Hawthorne Plaza had 87 operating stores out of an original total of 130. This number had declined to just 65 by late 1995. In August of 1995, the Broadway closed at the Hawthorne Plaza. It became a Macy's clearance center, but this store closed on December 24th, 1997. In 1997, Montgomery Ward closed. On June 27, 1998, JCPenney closed. A joint venture of Southern California businessmen headed by Danny Bakewell had acquired the struggling mall in December of 1996. Known as Arding Group Partners, they proposed a major renovation of the property, perhaps making it an open-air venue, but never followed through on any proposals. The anchor abandonment of 1997 through 1998 had resulted in a virtually vacant north wing near the old Montgomery Ward. It resulted in the exodus of National Mall merchants and the proliferation of mom-and-pop type retailers. In February of 1999, the mall was shuttered. The closed mall was sold to Armin Gabe of Charles Company in February of 1999. Meanwhile, the Hawthorne Plaza structure sat derelict and decaying. It was utilized for location shots in the movie Evolution in 2001. Scenes from the movie Minority Report in 2002 were also filmed at this mall. In 2002, a redevelopment scenario was announced. As proposed, it would renovate the mall into an office complex known as South Bay Center 1. The Montgomery Ward building was reconfigured as a police training center. However, the remainder of the mall was left as it was. The mall would be featured in the 2006 movie The Green Hornet, as well as playing the setting for Tokyo, Japan in the movie The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift in 2006. The city of Hawthorne and Armin Gabe wrestled back and forth for years over its redevelopment proposals for the Hawthorne Plaza property. A lifestyle center prospectus was submitted and rejected in 2008. In 2014, a plan for a destination outlet mall known as Style Outlets at LA was also put forward and rejected. The abandoned mall will continue to be used for film productions, TV shows, and music videos. In recent years, the mall would be featured in the television series Teen Wolf, as well as Westworld. The most recent revitalization plan was announced in February of 2016. It advocated for the entirety of the mall, save for the parking structure, should be raised and replaced by a mixed-use complex. This open-air facility would have encompassed 500,000 square feet of retail, 800,000 square feet of office space, and 600 residential units. The city of Hawthorne gave their stamp of approval for said plan in November of 26. However, demolition and the construction work never started. This project had been abandoned by February of 2018. In 2017, Taylor Swift's video, Ready for It, featured the mall as well as Travis Scott's 2018 Astroworld trailer and Drake's 2018 video, Nice for What. Congratulations, you made it this far into the video.
When I find you.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
So let's see how close you were paying attention to my video. So how many anchor stores closed in this mall? So if your answer is 4, give yourself a hand. You were paying attention. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.